So this is Baruch here. I'm at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel trying to get my video going for the 59th Psalm. The Jewish people are at war. Naturally, it's not just that we have wars against our enemies. The main problem is we have wars amongst ourselves. We are not united. It's a very strange phenomenon in which people who are Jewish but really know nothing about their past are now confronted by people who hate them for no reason. But there are reasons. There are ancient reasons. The reasons that go all the way back, even before the time of our king, King David. The solution, though, is in our hands, because the world continues to turn. New people are born and older people disappear. And time keeps marching on towards what? So the Kabbalists say that it ultimately comes down to an end to the time cycle in which we exist. Just see, the cycle is the same kind of idea as the earth also cycles, and so do the planets, and so do the constellations, and everything is cycling. Now, if we only live to be 60, 70, 80 years by the average, we don't really get to see too much of this cycle. And then we're replaced, others come along, and they go into the same cycle. It's the cycle, the 360, that is the real reality underlying everything. So we have a way of dealing with this, because the world is full of dinim, which we are learning, if you were able to learn in the early morning shir today. There are 320 dinim that we have to, punishments that we have to survive and elevate and bring them back to Kedusha. That's not an easy thing to do, but it's tremendously, tremendously rewarding if you are the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that is within you to do. So this is Psalm number 59. And the Rabbi FEUER writes, this psalm is the third and last composition in the Al-Tashchit. Let me get this word, Tashchis. Tashchis means to destroy series. It's based on the very first incident in which Saul pursued David. Now, here we have a situation where the enemies of the world, I saw today in a news thing that somebody came to represent the Israel, the Jewish people, in a competition in Switzerland, and 70 of the participants said that they wouldn't participate if the Israeli was in it because of the destruction in Gaza. We are at war. They were at war with us. The war takes place in lots of different ways, and it's getting hotter. Now, he says, as David's star gained ascendancy, Saul's dark and troubled spirit sank to the lowest depths. Once, when David played music before the king in an attempt to soothe the anguish, a spirit of evil descended on Saul. He flung his deadly spirit at David's head, barely missing his mark. David fled from the palace. Saul sent soldiers to David's home to watch him that night and to slay him in the morning. David was Saul's son-in-law, for his wife was Saul's daughter, Michal. She loved her noble husband more than she did her bitter father, so she helped David to escape through a side window. Michal then placed a lifelike mannequin. So he inserts the word teraphim, which is a word that's used for the idols of, it's interesting, I don't know what this means, the idols of Lot. I got that right? No, the idols of Lavan. The mannequin anyway, teraphim, in David's bed as a ruse, so it looked like he was there. At first, she was able to restrain Saul's men by claiming David was sick. But then Saul dispatched his messengers again, saying, bring him back to me in his bed, so that I myself can slay him. these are very difficult things to understand. So how does this tzaddik, which the Talmud says that no question Saul was always a tzaddik, find himself in this situation? And what does the true king, David, make out of this situation? So Rabbi FEUER brought this simple story that he talked about the frog. It is our lot in life. It is David's lot in life to be chased at this point by Saul. So by the time Saul's soldiers discovered the deception, David had disappeared, leaving only the mannequin in its place. David composed this psalm of entreaty, begging God, and thanksgiving also upon his narrow escape from Saul. So let's listen to the psalm. We really need to do the psalms every day. I get other things in the way and I'm not able to find the time or whatever. So the psalm goes again. Translation, very difficult. This is Hebrew, and a beautiful, beautiful Hebrew, and some of the words are difficult, trying to fit it into English and make it come out with the same ruach, the same spirit. For the conductor, Al Tashris, by David and Michtam. When Saul dispatched, and they guarded the house to kill him, rescue me from my foes, O my God, over those who rise against me. Strengthen me, rescue me from evildoers, and from bloody people save me. For behold, they lie in ambush for my soul. Around me gather impudent ones. Not for my transgression and not for my sin, O Hashem. Without iniquity they run and they prepare. Awaken towards me and see. And you, Hashem, come, God of legion, God of Israel. Arise yourself to remember all the nations. Favor not any evil traitors, Selah. They return towards evening. They howl like the dog and go around about the city. Behold, they spew with their mouths. But as for you, Hashem, you laugh at them. You mock all nations. Power is his, for you do I wait. For God is my stronghold, the God of my kindness. He will anticipate me. God will show me my watchful foes. Slay them not, lest my nation forget. Deprive them of your wealth, and cast them down, O our shield, my master. The sin of their mouth is the word of their lips, and they shall be ensnared by their pride, because of curses and falsehoods which they recount. Destroy them in wrath, destroy them until they are no more, and then shall they know that God rules Jacob. To the ends of the earth, Selah. And they return towards evening. They howl like a dog. They go around the city, they wander about to eat. If they are not sated, that they may sleep. But as for me, I shall sing of your might, and rejoice before dawn in your kindness. For you have been my stronghold, and a refuge in the day of my distress. My power, to you shall I sing, for God is my stronghold, God of my kindness. This is Baruch Fleischman. You've been listening to the Tikkun Elevator Kollel. We are in times of pressure. We are very disparate. We have so many people who are disinfected and disaffected, and really have joined the causes of our enemies. It's a tough time, but Hashem is in the midst of it all, the God of mercy. This is Baruch Fleischman.